to get this built in for the microwave, then a bookshelf, and storage, we had to bump into the dining room. So what we did in here was we built it in into the wall. We did this bump out, and this is the back of the cabinet inside, and it's creating 2 steps for storage. I'll close all that in with white paneling or something like that, and then there are 2 doors to come over this. This is a trim ring that just sits in the wall. And now we've got this cabinet here, which is going to be pulled out flush, and the molding will be even with this molding here. It's got pull-outs, drawers. It's going to have doors closing up top and bottom, and that'll fill in the rest of this space, gaining back the space she lost from a bookshelf that used to be standing here on this wall. So she's actually got quite a bit of space here.
Yep.
So we got a little space here between these two, the cabinet and the wall. So we're going to fill it in. But this wall is way out of whack. So what we're going to do is we're going to scribe the wall to it. We just lay the pencil on where the widest point is. So I'm just going to use my fingers to keep it away from the wall a little bit. All the way up here. Follow the exact same distance out from the wall. All the way down. Now we go out of the table saw. Freehand this cut right down. Then we'll put it back in place. Put the cabinet in place. See exactly how wide we want this board. And cut it down on the table saw.
Come on, we'll show you.
The scribe line that I'm cutting is a slight curve on the edge of the board, which means I can't use the rip fence to guide the board along. It has to be a freehand cut. So what I do is I anchor my left hand on the front edge of the table saw and use that as fence. Then I just push the board along, and I don't move my left hand, and I just, with my right hand, swing the board out left or right in order to follow the curve through the saw blade.
Now I'll go back inside and fit it again. If it needs to, I'll scribe it again. We'll take it out, do it again, until we get it to within like a 1/16 of an inch from the wall, where I can throw a bead of cloth in afterwards. This should go right in here now. We've put pocket holes in here. Timmy, if you can grab some 1.5 inch Craig screws on the driver. We'll screw this to the back here. That'll hold it in place, and we should be able to slide this cabinet in and have the face frame but right up against here.
I'm in.
Let me see. Gotta make up for the floor. The floor is a little bit whacked. So this has to tip over, and then you gotta put it in. I'm gonna get up on the ladder and pull on the top.
That'll work.
Does it have room now?
Yeah, I can see a gap at the bottom.
Okay, so just mark where it's still hitting. So we're tight to the wall now. And the wall is nice and plumb, and that's what we want to be right up against. So he's marking the other side of the cabinet, and that'll show us what we have to still take off that board. And then the next fitting should go right in. Okay, you can see, you can zoom in there, it wasn't hitting by much. It was just nicking here, down along here, just a little bit of a line down on the bottom was clear. So I'm just going to use a planer rather than take it off and go to the table saw, which would be a really tough thing to nick it off. I'm just going to use the planer.
The only good thing is we can't shoot in the background.
Yeah,
It's a
but
tight fit, you can see the air blowing out of the top. Whoa.
Now we can drive some screws into here. Maybe an 1.25 Craig screws, flat heads. Drive them in there. And after you're done with all the scribing and everything and fitting, it goes in like a glove. Now you can secure it into this way and that way, and it's good. You start out with one up in this hole that we had already for you to get up on the
Yeah, you
ladder.
wanna do all-
And in the dining room, we have built-in cabinets over here. Full floor-to-ceiling cabinets. And the bump out created by the cabinets built in the kitchen. And they're just storage cabinets above the microwave cabinet. On this side, we have the pocket door stained to match these cabinets. So the whole thing really blends together.